Setting up YouTube. All right, we're live. I'm going to start opening up.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? We're letting everybody in.
Matt Draxler. Willie.
What up?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's happening?
Howdy, fellas.
Howdy, fellas.
Hey, hey, hey.
What's happening?
Hey. The gang's coming in. The gang's coming in. TGIF, everybody.
Yes. Did you have a good birthday, Dave?
It was all right. I had to work, so.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
Happy late birthday, Dave.
If anybody's got their YouTube going, it's coming over the stream if they want to mind muting. But appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Richard. What's happening, everybody? It's Friday, so everybody
Yay.
knows what that
It's
means.
Friday.
It's Friday night Zoom.
Yay.
Friday night Zoom, baby. Let's go. Yeah, let's go rock and roll. You know what it's saying here.
What's a
Yes.
weekend?
Like old school Wolfman. Let's
Wolfman
roll.
Jack.
Jack, yes. What's happening? It's clear skies, everybody. It's Friday.
It's talk like that gets people randomly drug tested, Eric.
Yeah. You must be drug tested to be on this Zoom call.
Oh,
and
man.
not drug tested for the reasons you might think.
I know, right? That's the only way I'm gonna get. That's the only way I'm gonna get approved to be on the stream, man. Is gotta pop positive.
There you go.
Wilfredo, great video tonight. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it.
Great job, Wilfredo.
Thank you.
So we are here. Oh, Greg's on. He's from Okie Techs. They're about to start the giveaway. All right.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are they giving away? A rain slicker?
You know, right?
Doing all week down there.
Speaking of
I know.
rain, did you see the forecast for us? We're going to get 13 inches of rain.
What?
Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah. You got some nasty weather coming your way.
Is that where down in Georgia?
No, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Right in the middle.
Imelda.
Yep. Is it still a tropical depression or a storm? It's a storm right now, isn't it?
I think it's tropical depression getting ready to start, but
yeah,
it's going to come right into where between Charleston, Georgetown area and sit.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be a deluge. And Charleston is doggone near underwater anyway. It's almost like what? Like Italy, that one city in Italy, Venice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that a Shih Tzu?
goodness. Sorry?
Tom, is that a Shih Tzu?
No, this is a Cavapoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those
What'd you
crossbreed
just call
Cavalier
me?
poodles.
What?
It's like a Cavalier poodle mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wondered how long it'd take Patty to want to get another dog.
Oh.
Here with
Yeah.
you?
Huh?
I was looking for
Yeah,
her.
she's right here.
I thought you were calling me names, Mr. Tom.
Yeah.
You showing her off?
Yeah, I'm showing her off here.
She's a cutie.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a little ball of fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got 3 big ones over here, almost between 65 and over, or 65 and 70 pounds.
They take
75
me
piece.
for a walk.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. No, we got 3 of them. I'm done. I was already told. Robin's already agreeing with me. She was like, yeah, 3 was not a good idea. I'm like, yes.
Say hi to the guys, Patty.
So anyway, what's up, everybody? Let's talk some Astro. We got Friday. I mean, it's Friday. It's, are we coming into the new moon or are we coming out of the new moon? I don't know. We're coming out of the new moon.
Out.
So, I still don't have my mount. I actually sent an email. It wasn't the nicest email. I kept it polite and professional. Just wondering. It's been 2 months, guys. 2 months. What's going on? So, yeah. Anyway, and
have they answered you?
No, not yet. Not yet. We'll see. We'll give them next week because in all fairness to them, I just sent the email off today, and I didn't even realize they're closed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, so maybe they'll see it on. So hopefully they'll see it on Monday. They'll read it and they'll contact me, and we can have a nice chat.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so we're getting out of new moon, but we're moving into the fall. Hopefully, Wilfredo, you guys, will be, get through this whole depression and everything, and it'll all work out okay, and everything will be fine. Oh, here we go.
Newman. Somebody left the back door open.
Yep, I tell you.
I
tell you. Let anybody in this place.
Y'all
What's
learn to
going
lock
on?
them doors. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Yes.
I
We're all
finally
right. Scott looks mad though.
got my telescope set up.
You got your telescope set up?
Haven't been on in like 3 months.
Oh yeah. It's like it's like getting, it's like opening up a Christmas present, for so long, when you get doing this again.
It's like a carpenter walks into Lowe's, or a plumber walks into a plumbing store, you get the giggles,
Exactly.
Wow. Just kind of get the giggles. Yep. That's where I am.
Yeah. So, Norm, I was actually on the Voyager website today.
Okay.
Looking a bit more into, a lot of the features that it has. And you have just the standard.
I have the basic Voyager.
The basic Voyager.
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't give you like the fancy advanced sequencer. You can do multiple targets or anything like that.
No.
But it gives you a lot of the other features like the auto, it's like some of the
everything else is
everything
else is routine. It just don't give you the ability to build a script.
Gotcha.
So you're setting up, it just gives you the ability to set up a night's imaging.
Okay.
With all your filters, it gives you everything to set up, as far as your exposures and bins, but just for a night,
Okay. And sometimes
other than that, it works. Everything works perfect. I mean, it talks to the SkyX because I use the SkyX because I got a Paramount.
Oh, so that's why I was going to say that was the main reason you went with Voyager then.
Well, not really. I went with Voyager because Bob and Joe have been using Voyager for about a year or better, and I've watched it every night we've been on imaging and stuff, so I just pulled the trigger and got it. It's a very
not that
good
expensive
program.
either. It's like
not really. It's a one-time purchase. Like
yeah. I mean, it's in pounds, or whatever it is, like with like 130 pounds or whatever the conversion rate is.
It works perfect. The flat system works perfect. I got the what the hell you call that? Artist Sky light panel.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Functions perfectly with it, never a failure. Focusing with that Focus 3, everything is just works. That's why I bought it. So.
Gotcha. All right. Now you can use. I was reading. I was reading it gives a 45-day trial, and the basic package you can use it for up to 3 computers.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Basically, if you're going to put it on another computer, you just send him a message. He gives you a new key code. So.
Yep. Okay. Right on.
Now, it's a good program. It really is. So.
Okay. Maybe something to tinker around with.
Yeah.
Mr. Thomas, how's things up in Terre Haute? How are the skies there?
It's perfectly clear. I got everything sitting out. I'm just waiting
for
the
dark.
program to be over and start imaging.
Yeah, what are you going for?
I'm going to do SH2 126.
SH2 126.
At
Okay.
Lacerta Nebula.
Okay. In the lizard, in the little
Yeah.
The
lizard nebula.
lizard, yeah.
In the lizard.
Yeah. So is that more of like the Gecko Nebula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. Right
Yeah.
on. Nice. Nice.
I'm going to do wide field and I'm going to do narrow band with the big scope.
Okay. All right. Hey Scott, what are you going for? Are you going to be imaging tonight, or how did things go for your last one before we left? Was on Wednesday. You had an opportunity. How'd that go?
Yeah, I got good imaging last night. For the most part, I was able to image 2 targets, my mosaic, and I got the Cygnus loop on my mosaic. Got about 5 hours on that, and then I got I would say maybe close to 100 minutes on IC434. So
Okay.
yep.
Cool.
How many panel mosaic are you doing, Scott?
4.
Nice.
4-panel. Okay. Nice.
Yep.
I have yet to do my first mosaic.
Yeah. Same.
I haven't either.
I'll quadruple that.
I will say that Bob has done 2 or 3 in the new processes that they got in PixInsight with mosaic by coordinates. Works extremely well. Really does. Works extremely well.
You look good. You look good.
I know I do.
Yeah, my boy, he's got homecoming this weekend, so we got him with his girl, and we got him we went to Men's Warehouse this a few weeks back, and he picked up his suit day before yesterday, and now he was just showing it to me, and so he was looking forward to having himself a nice time, which is great.
Sweet.
Lots of memories.
All the memories we get home when we see our kids do that stuff.
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Yes, absolutely. Mr. Hampton, what have you been up to, man?
5'9". So just doing solar.
Okay.
When it's not cloudy during the day, and then
Okay.
I'll switch over, and probably another week or so I'll start grabbing the comets.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, maybe 3.
There may be 3.
Yeah. 3. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey Ross, I saw that your solar image from last week. That was a excellent job.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
Appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah, with that Helio star. Man, I'm jealous. That's a nice solar scope. What it's doing, that's an awesome solar scope.
I am loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
you should.
Yes. Now you're using which sensor? The 432 with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So big pixels, getting some really nice detail.
Decent frame rate.
Okay. What's the frame rate you're usually getting on that?
Unfortunately, about 29.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Even with doing an ROI? Or is that with full disk?
I'm using ASI Air.
Okay.
So a little bit more limited, but it's easy, 2 plugs and it's up and running.
Yeah. Now, when you're processing that, are you using like say AutoStacker, or are you using ASI Studio? Which one are you using?
Yeah, I'm doing AutoStacker and then throwing it in IMPPG, bouncing into PixInsight. I'll bounce out to I'm using the Heliostar mount.
Yeah. The solar mount.
So you don't quite get a good alignment in IMPPG.
Okay.
And so I'll throw it into Photoshop, and that always gets a good alignment.
Okay.
and then wrap it up in Photoshop with the filters there, and done.
Nice. Nice. So with that being
Next
a
up, I got to
mono,
figure out how to do the time lapse as nice as Wilfredo does.
I like that little Helio star mount.
it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
It is pretty cool. You just turn it on. It
turn it on.
knows.
Yeah.
It knows where to go.
Just point it to the left of the sun and just turn it on.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Kind of cool. That's
It
really
is. It is.
All you
I
gotta do
work
is
from
level it.
home. I work from home, so don't tell my boss.
Yeah, there
I
you
put it out. I put it
You
out
just told on
break,
yourself. You just told
and
on
then just-
yourself.
Yeah, he's just smart enough to watch YouTube,
go.
and then
think I've done-
just
I
click
think
the
I've done that
videos
with
all day.
Nice.
Yeah, when he has a Zoom call meeting, he's got a picture of himself he puts up in front of the camera.
So Corin's in here. So hey, Corin, how's things in Barbados there, sir? Hope everything's going well down there
yeah.
in the Caribbean.
Mhm.
So
Hope he's not getting any crappy weather.
I don't
yeah,
think,
for sure.
I think they've been pretty decent down there.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
glad our crappy weather's over. Holy crap.
Hey, Super Dave, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Since you image quite a bit with a Newtonian, and this being my first time having to try at one, I'm used to always having the insides of the telescope, refractors and the RASA. It's closed, right?
Right.
So with this, it's wide open. How often do you clean the mirror, or how often does it really? Do you have to worry about the moss and the bugs flying in? Does that really actually
I
happen?
have never had to worry about it. And I think mainly because, it's a reflector. So you're not going to notice any dust motes or anything like that from the mirrors. I mean, unless it gets so bad. But
Okay.
you'll see if it starts getting really, really, really dirty, it may have an effect on your images, but I haven't noticed any problem.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
And I've been lucky. I haven't had any issues with dew accumulation or anything like that. Mine has a slight, I'd say about a 6-8 inch dew shield out the front. So, that helps keep the secondary from dewing up, but I haven't had any issues.
Cool. Thank you.
One thing that's nice about it, being that it's an open tube, it will, it'll come to temperature a lot quicker than, a closed system like a Schmidt or,
Right.
a refractor. So, that's kind of nice. Once you get it out there, you only have to have it out there for, half an hour maybe. And it's at ambient temp. So,
Right.
Okay. Now, are they bringing out an 8-inch? Is it been confirmed that they're doing an 8-inch?
the Apertura.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's already, yeah, you can order it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you've got the 6-inch
I have the
carbon star.
150 and now they have a 200.
I got a 200.
8-inch.
With the images these guys put out, 6 inches is just about right, in my opinion.
Yeah, 600 millimeter.
Yeah.
All is ideal.
Really good field of view.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, and it's not a bad price either. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a bad price, exactly.
No, under 1,000, isn't it?
It's well with the reducer and everything. It's right about 1,000. I mean, it's with the comma corrector.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with a coma corrector and everything,
And
so
it's,
you're just hovering there.
0.9, reducer.
Yeah, so it's almost nothing. It's
Yeah,
almost not doing anything.
So
it's almost 1-to-1.
And yeah, it's like right around $1,000. Now, if you want to get the upgraded focuser, from the Crayford to a rack and pinion, that's a couple $100.
Yeah.
And if you want to get the added on the dew shield that they make that matches it, that bolts, right onto the front of it, that's like $100 and something.
Yeah, but is
So,
that really necessary?
Everything
To strap?
to
If
get
you're
it
using
where you
doing-
really want it to be, a great imaging scope, $1,200, $1,300.
Do you really need the dew shield for it, or is you know using a dew strap is just fine, isn't it? Do you really need the
You
dew shield?
can if you, but I mean, you're going to put a dew strap. It's going to be, you want to put like a dew heater on the secondary. The primary is not going to dew up on you.
Yeah, yeah.
But they make like similar to like they make for the cameras. It's like a little ring.
Yeah.
And you would put that around the backside of the secondary mirror.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. But I would definitely recommend the upgraded rack and pinion focuser.
Gotcha.
Just because if you have everything where everything's pointed down, you know, I found, you know, with the old Crayford, I had to really crank that friction screw tight as hell.
Yeah.
To keep filter wheel, camera, and everything from potentially slipping
out. Yeah. And
the nice thing about the rack and pinion is it won't slip. Once you've got your electronic focuser on there and locked in, it's not going to slip. So,
are you using an EAF or the Prima Luce?
I've got the Astro Oasis.
The Astro Oasis. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I got that one because it's got a clutch kind of. You can unlock it and turn the focuser and then lock it back in.
No, that's smart to have that clutch. So, no, for sure. Yeah, Jackie, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, Ross has the Heliostar. You've got both the Helios, the scope, and the solar mount too, correct, Ross?
Yeah, I went with the package.
Did you get it as a package?
Yeah. Josh, looks like Josh is happening. Josh is coming in, and that's just a crazy dog photo. Yep, every freaking time.
That's Josh's junkyard dog.
No, right? There he is.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
How's it going? Wow, it's like the Brady Bunch all in here, like crazy, or like Hollywood Squares.
Oh,
yeah, we just need one more to have Hollywood Squares. Yeah,
exactly.
There we go. Josh just popped in. Now we got Hollywood Squares.
Now we got Hollywood
Matt
Squares.
Would be Paul Lynn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you were talking about dew shields and everything. And I don't know if it was Norm or Dave or whoever said on IAC there was a thing about dew.
Yep.
Yes.
And
last week, right? Last Sunday?
2 weeks ago, I think.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And, you know, I'm getting ready to get that C8 of mine up and running. And so by the time I get that 14-inch dew shield, you know, this guy seemed to say, don't use that ring that goes around it.
That's correct.
He showed like 3 dew straps.
Yeah. He justified it with some numbers, but basically his theory is that, and I've got it on my 12-inch, we put a dew strap right around our corrector. Well, the corrector never touches the OTA because there's gaskets in there. So he's saying that you're virtually just heating a space. You're not heating the lens. And you're better off to heat the space in front of the lens. And he tested it out, and that's the way his rig is right now. He has 3 dew straps on his dew shield, and then he put that silver wrap around it so that it pushes the heat into the dew shield. And he said he has never had a dew problem since he found that solution.
So he's put dew straps on the actual aluminum shield.
On the shield.
You're heating the air within the dew shield.
Yeah, you're heating the dew shield up, so it's keeping that atmosphere.
Interesting. Corrector above the dew point.
That's what if you watch it, and I think if I remember right, he's talked about that all you have to do is keep it 3 degrees above ambient. You won't have dew. So if you can get it to 4 degrees above ambient, you'll never have a dew problem. And that's making that air in that dew shield up 3 degrees.
As long as you're a couple degrees above whatever the dew point is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What temperature is.
Yeah.
He says 3 degrees is the magic number.
Yeah. Okay. I'd probably believe that.
And I think that's what I'm gonna switch mine over to. It's
Yeah.
it made perfect sense that the dew strap around the corrector is virtually useless because the corrector is not getting any of the direct heat. And then he talks about when you do get it, the outside of your corrector is warm and the inside is cold.
Exactly.
That creates anomalies in your images.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So he had a lot of interesting things to say. It was a good talk, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Well, that's good to know. That is really, really good to know, because to be honest, on my Edge 8, and I did get the ring, for the corrector plate. And yeah,
he said that was a big
after a while, it caused issues. I hate it.
Yeah.
So
there again, you're just heating the outside of your corrector plate. You're not heating the central.
Exactly. So I basically abandoned it. And now it's still on the Edge 8, but I just don't. Now it's just I don't have it connected anymore. I just put the dew strap back on that I had in the past, but I never thought about the shield.
Yeah, put it in front of the corrector.
That's correct.
Yeah, the dew shield itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's big enough, the current one. Yeah, I've got that. That's big enough. So what I'll end up doing is, like with the Edge 11, I'll just get a couple of straps, and to go around the actual dew shield and just let that roll from there.
That's and he also, like I said, he put that silver thin stuff that you can buy for reflectivity around his dew shield to help push that heat in instead of letting it come out of the straps this way,
Interesting.
So, yeah. Keeps the heat in interior.
Yeah.
You happen to know what that's called?
I'll look it up for you and tell you.
That reflector?
You can get it at Lowe's.
Silver?
Yeah,
they sell it at Lowe's.
Yeah, they sell it at Lowe's in the AC section or
it's like
insulation section.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just an insulator. Is all it is. Yeah, they sell
wrap,
it at Lowe's.
I guess, or something like
that.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it is, like a thermal wrap. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
It's only about a 1/4 inch thick, so you just put a little piece up there and tape it on, and you keep all that heat inside your dew shield.
Interesting.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the that episode of TAIC.
Yeah.
Because lately they've got some really good presenters on there.
They've been getting some, yeah.
They do presenters on there. So yeah.
I saw an interesting video today that Frank from Setio Astro put out about not using SCNR.
I just watched that too.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that tonight.
Data by using SCNR.
Really?
And it was really interesting to watch talk about that and what that does to your green channel and how you're not just getting rid of the green, you are just you might as well just take your green out and then average your red and blue for the green channel, because
he was fairly passionate about it.
I've quit using SCNR a long time ago. There's some images that you want that little hint of green in there, that it fits, you know what I mean?
It does. But the whole concept of it was the only time he said, where you might want to use it is when you are literally done with everything and you look at the image and there might be like a little green tint or something like that, then use it. Because now everything's stretched, you've done everything, you've gotten everything you can out of all the data and all that signal that you captured, and you just needed to kind of get rid of a little bit of a green haze.
When you get all done when you get all done, you got a little bit of green you want to go away, just make a green mask and tone it down.
You can do that, yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a great video.
I'll have to check it out.
It really goes into explaining how you're not just getting rid of a green, you're actually destroying data.
You're losing data
that you literally took time to get. So why don't you just destroy it?
Yeah. I mean, if you're putting in all that time, using a green filter, why?
Yeah. And he explains it mainly, with a one-shot color camera. That's going to be the majority of your signal to noise.
Yeah, because you're RGB.
So why would you want to just destroy all that when that's going to be the majority of your signal?
Yeah, that's 50% of your data.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's great points. Great points. Josh. What have you been up to?
Finally got some clear skies for a little bit.
That's good. Are you
Well,
imaging tonight?
Yep. Shooting C4 and the Ghost.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna doing some HDR on it. I'm guessing like I'm doing 5 minute for the main shot, and then I've got 30 seconds to try and tone down the brightness. Not quite sure how much of that I need
Mm-hmm.
to like match noise levels and stuff. I don't want to have to take like thousands of 30-second shots for that. But I figure I get, a couple hours on that at least, and then we'll probably be fine.
Cool. Don't forget, everybody, if you haven't, check out Image of the Week. We had one novice and 2 entrants. So yes, check out Josh's shot there.
Plugging
He's plugging his in. He's giving himself, a shameless plug here. So definitely don't forget to go and vote and check those out. So absolutely.
Voting now.
Yeah.
Good shameless plug, Josh.
Yeah, for sure.
No shame.
Sure. That's right.
Absolutely.
It's one of the first actual photos I've been proud of this year, out of like maybe
It's
4
really
targets
good.
that I've been able to shoot this year because it's been so smoky and cloudy around here.
Good.
That novice image is nice.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get more novice images. Not
Okay,
for our novice list listeners.
I'll put one in next week.
I'll put one in next week.
Sometimes you just have to
wait a
start
minute,
over.
that doesn't make.
I'll put it in under a pseudonym.
You didn't say by amateurs. You just said you need more.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. I think if you lose like 5 times in a row, then you should be able to bounce back to
Go
amateur.
back to the
You bounce back.
Go back.
You gotta go back to the minor
Go back
league.
5 squares.
Like getting sent back down to the minors.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have to keep an eye on make sure there's no aliases like coming in from Greg or anybody. And say,
Start checking IP addresses.
Start checking IP addresses for sure.
Yeah.
Blue turtle shell on that.
I tell you what, when Tom puts that iris in there, I'm not putting anything in.
Well, I didn't enter it this week.
Oh, you still gathering more data? You still finishing up?
No, I didn't get it done in time.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably put it in next week.
There you go. Mr. Draxler, the man who has everything but no images. What's up, dude?
I'm a collector. I keep telling you this.
Mr. Matt.
Not just images. No
he's like the okay.
He has
So
no
what you're saying is you're like the Jay Leno of astrophotography. Is that what you're telling me?
He's going to open a museum.
Matt, take some flats or some darks or something.
I'm going to just keep buying equipment until it gets to the point where I can just tell it what I want it to do, and it
basically. Yep.
AI hasn't come that far, Jesse.
I'm waiting, Dave. I'm just going to keep buying stuff until it does.
Getting there. It's getting there.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, speaking of the Iris Nebula, I think if the data is still there, the folder that we drop our images in for
critique?
Critique my images. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a few weeks back, maybe a month or so ago, I told Dan I was going to drop some images in there, the data from my Iris Nebula and that video that I did, and it's got that crazy, weird. I don't know if that. I think anybody can go in there and grab that data, right?
Let me take a look.
So if you can, here's a challenge to anybody who wants to go look at it. Take that data and stack it and see what you can make out of it and see if you can get rid of that. I don't know.
Are those the masters?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all 4 channel in the masters.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And I every time that I try to do something, and when Tom was saying something about the Iris Nebula, that reminded me that was in there, but I can't figure out how to get that done.
Okay. I'll take a look at it this weekend if I get it, if I have
I'll
chance.
look. I'll look
Yeah.
at it.
And if you get it, if somebody comes up with a good workflow, please
Mhm.
let me know, because take me to school.
Yeah, I might have a chance to look at it tomorrow. So yeah, I'll pull it up, download it. But yeah, I saw it. I see it in there. It's still there.
Yeah, it's right here. So we're looking for any particular filter, because you got LRGB. Is there one in particular filter that we should take? I can bring
No,
up. We
they
can
all
at?
look good individually, but then when you
Stack them and put
when
them
you
in.
do a when you go and do a automatic background extraction, or however you want to do that,
Mm-hmm.
it looks okay. But then when you combine them, it goes sideways. I can't figure it out.
Have you tried combining them first and then background?
Yeah.
I did. I've tried a lot of things, and one of these Zooms or shows we had, and we even talked about it, where which one to do a linear fit on, whether you do
Yeah.
it on the darkest one or the lightest one, and that's kind of where I left it off, because I couldn't figure it out. So Dan said, "Well, just put it in there," and of course he's been busy buying a house. So
Yeah. He said he may show up. I guess he's an hour away from between houses, between the new
oh yeah,
and in the old house. He's about an hour. Long Island, I guess, is that big where he's at, or it's got that much traffic. I don't know, where it's an hour drive between the houses. So
Yeah, I don't know if it's only about that long.
Oh,
all right.
Island. It's long. It's a long island.
It's a Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah, well then give me my iced tea then. Well then where's my dang iced tea? That's it. So maybe he'll show up. Maybe he'll grace us with his presence.
Yeah, he texted me about 20 minutes ago and said he's driving home. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but that still doesn't mean he's gonna actually show up. He may be just like, I'm too tired.
oh, I brought it up to him.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
You know the best thing about homeless girls?
Hmm.
You can drop them off anywhere.
Oh God. Oh man. This is supposed to be a family friendly show there, Tom.
we just jumped the tracks. Now we're off the rails.
Don't get me started.
It is family friendly. She has no family.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh man. Funny. So
I want to. All right, I'd like to double back on what you guys were talking about with the Celestron dew heater.
Yeah. The dew rings and dew heaters. Yeah.
That dew ring.
Yeah.
Right. I'm kind of wondering if it is an endemic problem with the smaller scopes, because on my 14, I have never had a problem with it. And here's the thing: I've got that plugged into the Eagle, and it's set on high.
Yeah, all my straps are on high. Yeah.
I have never once had a problem with it.
Really? Yeah.
Not
I mean,
once.
I know I've had an issue. With
You
my
got
heat.
humidity out the wazoo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I go outside in the morning, to set up my flat. And I've got a funny flats story to tell you as well. But I go out in the morning and I've got a small little table out there that, a little, utility table, and it is literally soaked with water, and it hadn't been raining.
Yeah.
It's just, the dew is just insane.
I know when I lived down in South Carolina why it was that way.
Yes.
So I'm wondering what I'm wondering about is if, we were to reach out to Celestron and say, hey, listen, maybe they need to do a rethink on the straps, and they can't have the same kind of width or power for the 8 and the 9 1/4 as they do for the 14. Because the ring, the element for the ring on the 8 is the same thickness. It's the same thickness as the one for the 14. And I have a feeling that it's powered the same, but the real estate, as far as how much glass you've got, the difference between the 8 and the 14 is night and day.
Yeah, that could very well be, because I gotta say, anytime I've heard of someone having an issue with it, it's with one of the smaller
scopes. Yeah.
Hmm.
I have never once had a problem with it with the 14. I use
haven't
it all the
tried it with
time.
11. Okay.
Okay.
So that means somebody with the smaller scope needs to put their power on medium and try it and see if it works instead of high.
Well, I
That's
mean,
what I've
yeah.
heard.
I
I
mean,
heard like low.
You're
If
absolutely
you do it
right.
at lower power, it works. But
Yeah, you're right, Wilfredo. But I think that it might also be a good idea for them to redesign the ring,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know, for the 8 and the 9 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting that is the same size. I would have never have guessed that because I don't have those. So that's
Not the same circumference, but I mean the
no,
width of the actual element.
the element
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
howdy, Francisco.
Hey, Francisco, how's it going there, sir?
Hey,
Hey,
everybody. It's going pretty
Hey.
good.
Good.
How you guys doing?
Good,
Not
good.
too bad.
Good.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about dew rings?
Yeah,
talking about
the
your nice
dew
hat.
heater, the Celestron dew heater.
Thanks.
Yeah, that JPL hat. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What about the Celestron dew heaters?
Well,
You guys hate them?
I have the Edge 8, and I have experienced some distortion, on some of my images.
Yeah.
That has made me go back to using dew
Just a
straps.
strap. Yeah.
Yeah. And
You know, the other thing that I'm thinking about, and I'm not sure on this one, but the thickness of the plate, the glass plate on the 14, how thick the glass plate is on the corrector plate versus how thick it is on the 8.
The 8s.
If it's a heavier glass,
that could have something
you
to
know,
do with it.
and that also might be a contributing factor, because if the 14, the 11 and the 14, they're probably similar. I think that the secondary on the 14 and the 11 are very similar in size. But the plate thickness, the thickness of the glass, if it's thicker, it's going to transmit that heat slower.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you use a dew shield, Scott?
Oh yeah, AstroZap.
So, but I'm just curious because of your, because being in Florida, maybe your dew shield does a good enough job as it is.
Well, I'll tell you,
you're not getting down to temperatures that potentially are going to really, really, really create dew.
I get a tremendous amount of dew. My dew points are crazy high.
I understand that, but because you have the shield on there,
Yeah,
it may be protecting it enough to where you may not even need the heater.
The shield, honestly, if you're pointing, I just ran across this 2 nights ago, actually. I hadn't run my dew shield all summer, essentially. But last night I had the Edge 11 out, and I was like, oh man, the clouds must be rolling in. Because I was looking at the subs and it was mono, and it just started looking washed out. And I realized, oh no, it's finally that time of year to turn the dew heater back on. So actually, I didn't want to fumble in the dark to plug it all in, so I just called it for the night.
Yeah.
But and I do have the shield. So just the shield, if you're I'm about 5 miles from the ocean, just the shield's not enough to deal with that. No.
Yeah, and
I know for
California, right?
Yeah, I'm in Cali.
I know for a fact that if I don't turn that on, that whole corrector plate will fog right up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Scott, David Barnett just said in the chat that the corrector plate on the C14 is significantly thicker than that on the C8. So.
That you see, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I think they need to rethink that ring for the 8 1/4, or for the 8 inch and the 9 1/4. They need to rethink that ring, because if it works well and they redesign it specifically for the smaller scopes, I think they could overcome that problem.
What do we think the problem is?
Well,
what do you Scott? What do you think the problem is?
I haven't had any problems.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing. It's the guys that have the smaller scopes. They're noticing distortion.
Yeah.
But like, you're saying if they redesign the ring, but like, what do you think the change would be, like, to make the dew ring
lower power?
Yeah, bigger,
lower power. A thinner element.
Yeah. Are you just plugging it in straight into like 12 volts, Eric?
Yeah. It's going into Yeah, it's going right into 12 volt. No, mine was
Yeah, gotta get a dimmer, dude.
yeah.
I have this little
Yeah.
I looked online and I found on Amazon these little I don't even know what the hell they're actually for
Rheostat.
originally. Yeah, it's like a little rheostat. It's got a little knob and it literally just hangs on the side of the scope and it goes between my 12 volt power and the dew ring. Again, I haven't. I think that now I've got clouds, so I'm not going out tonight at all. But I think I'm gonna have to start turning it on again, and that's what I used last season. I just turned it up to like I don't know, maybe 20 or 30%. I haven't experienced it on the 11. My Edge 8 has not really seen much time under the stars yet, but it also has the ring. And I just have, just like use those little dimmers. Yeah. Try
And
those
if you
guys.
have an eagle, you can set the eagle, in there to adjust the wattage.
Yeah.
For that particular plug. So you can turn it down.
Yeah, I've heard running them at 20% works, Eric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe I'll just
turn it down.
The straps, I'll just turn it down. Yeah.
I think I've got mine running at 3 watts.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, right? It doesn't take much to keep it
but
just
that's
above,
like
especially if you have the shield. If you're also using like the
have
big
a shield
aluminum
too.
shield.
Yep, I have it. Yeah, the big aluminum shield.
With the shield, you don't have to turn it up super high. I don't know that anyone's actually figured out like exactly what the physical reason is that is happening. It's not, I don't think it's pinching the corrector plate, right? I don't think it's deforming it. I read a whole long thread on Cloudy Nights about it, and there's just a bunch of people with assumptions. I don't think anyone's actually figured it out. But I looked at it, I installed both the dew rings on the 11 and the 8 myself, and they're honestly pretty similar. So I'm like, I don't know what the heck the difference would be.
Wow.
Timothy Maurer is saying here he uses the ring on both his Rasa 8 and his 8 Edge with no issue. And he also has a dew shield, but he keeps his power around 15%.
There you go.
So I was going to ask y'all's opinion about the Rasa. So I have the 11-inch Rasa, and I don't have a dew ring. I don't use any straps on that because my thought process is that it's so big with that big camera, and there's a lot of heat coming off that camera, and it's got a ridiculous long, I don't know, 2-foot can off the front of it. It's trapping all that heat in there. I haven't never had a problem with dew. Now I've been out there and I thought someone poured a bucket of water on everything because it was all dripping off of the whole scope.
That's so scary when that happens.
But but there's never been any issues with it fogging up. So I'm just wondering.
That's interesting.
If anybody has with the Rasa, do they have that problem?
Well, are you using a dew shield with the Rasa?
Yes, always.
Yeah, that's probably what's helping.
Well, his cooled camera is kicking out hot air. That's probably keeping that area just warm. I was looking at, there's a couple of guys again on Cloudy Nights that had these mods to the dew shields where they would just put a fan in and it was just pushing like room to, what do you call room temp?
Like
outside? Ambient air, just pushing ambient air around, and that was enough to keep it like pretty neutral. So I bet your camera is pumping out just enough heat to keep that like little pocket, warm enough where it's not an issue. I never considered that.
That's irrelevant for me. I mean, he can put his camera, with the Rasa right up next to the corrector plate. Mine is sitting.
Yeah, you got it's sitting
distance 11 inches away from it.
Yeah, because you got that Hyperstar.
Because it's sitting on the Hyperstar.
Right.
I wonder if that's still not enough though. I guess. Well, I mean, you would know. You've used it.
Yeah, my camera literally. I had to actually modify the dew shield. I had to get it to sit out just about a half an inch further out than it does seated, right? I had to modify some things, some plugs to get in there to get it to kick back out because I can't get my cap on because the camera sits proud of the edge of the dew shield.
Which telescope do you have? Which OTA?
It's a C14.
It sits proud of a C14's dew shield?
Yeah.
Holy guacamole.
By about a half an inch.
How big are these things?
Well, now it's not the camera, it's the cables.
The cables.
Oh, because the USB plug is like this long.
And I use the right angles, and it's still not enough.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I had to modify the AstroZap to get it to bump out just enough, but the cap sits on there now, and the cap is like it's just you couldn't get a piece of paper between the cap and USB cables. So
I'll 3D print you one.
When I first got my first dew shield for the C11, it was a vintage one. It's actually really cool. It's like painted gold. It's a really old aluminum one.
Yep.
And it didn't have a cap. So what I did was I bought they make these like, it looks like a shower cap, but for like Dobbs.
Yes,
And I bought one
yes,
of
I've seen
those that was, about 12 for a 12-inch Dob, and I used that as my cap for like, I don't know, a couple months before I bought the current modern dew shield. But
Right,
that
right.
might be a solution, because it was just like a flexible fabric. But it sounds like you've solved it already until that thing falls off.
well, fortunately, that the cap is an AstroZap cap, so it's
Okay.
fit on the AstroZap.
Gotcha. Dave Barnett, Scott, do you set up your C14 on pavers or on the lawn? You've got a buggy.
It's on the
wheelie bar.
The wheelie bar, yeah, and the wheelie bar. I've got it sitting on pavers on my porch in the back, but it's not sitting directly on the pavers. I've got 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood, the squares, big, 12 by 12 squares that my anti-vibration pads are sitting on, and then my pins are down on those anti-vibration pads. So I've leveled the scope, leveled the tripod first. But yeah, it's pretty solid.
How much time do you think it takes to get your, like, so are you wheeling it back in every morning or? Okay, cool. Okay. Because I have my Losmandy G11 sitting on Mead, like the Field Giant tripod, like the one where the legs are like this big around.
That's like mine.
And when I got the tripod, the guy gave me the wheelie bars. What is it? JWI? No, who's that company?
Yeah.
JMI.
Wheelie bars, and I was like, I don't know that I want this whole thing sitting on some pneumatic tires. So you like crank it down.
I put the pins down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I used to do as well.
But you see, I don't have a dome out there, so I've got a huge cantilevered. I've got a huge cantilevered umbrella, enormous cantilevered umbrella that sits over the top of that, and then I put my my cover, the Telegizmos cover over the top of that. And let me tell you something, with the combination with that umbrella and that Telegizmos, I've had some torrential downpours, and it hasn't touched. But the other thing that I do too is I throw a cotton flannel, an old flannel bed sheet, like a top sheet. I throw that over the top of it and pinch it, with some clamps around it it can really kind of protect everything. And the Telegizmos goes over the top of that.
Yeah.
What size Telegizmos do you have?
It's a big one. I can't remember. It's 5 years ago when I bought it.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what I did, Scott. I put an umbrella over the top of my Telegizmo.
Yep. Works great.
We went and bought a cheap patio umbrella.
Yeah, the umbrella was it was a nice one. It was a cantilevered one, big weighted base. I think Lowe's it was like $500.
I use a cheapo Amazon barbecue grill all season cover, because it's a C11 on a Losmandy on the Mead Giant Field tripod, and it just about keeps everything covered. But I do have to put the basically a folded up like beach towel between the rig and that, and then I throw the cover on top of it. But I like the idea of an umbrella. That might save me on some of those really bad nights.
Plus, in the heat of summer, I used to keep mine out there. It really reduces the temperature hitting that Telegizmo too.
Yeah, I would definitely invest in a Telegizmos cover.
You think so?
Too.
It makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
Worth the money.
Absolutely. Worth every penny.
I love mine. And like I said,
every penny.
You
will never regret.
3 days and my stuff's still outside.
You will never ever regret putting. I've got $35,000 worth of telescope sitting under that cover.
I tell you, before I built my roll off, I had mine under a Telegizmo for almost 5 years.
They are the best.
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, I should probably do that.
Yeah.
I do feel bad.
It's got you said you had the wheelie bars. So I'm cheap and I didn't want to spend that money. So I built a wooden, and I had a lot of people comment and say, that's never going to work and it's always going to tilt. But I built mine out of wood,
Yeah.
And then I put threaded rod, and I made some little adjusters on there. And then when I figured out that that was going to work, I upgraded. And the jacks for trailers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I put 3 of those on there, and I roll mine out on 8-inch pneumatic tires. This is my 11-inch Rasa on the was it the tri-pier from
Mm-hmm.
Ioptron, and it's mounted on there. And I roll it out, and within 3 minutes of lifting up the garage door, I roll it out, stick it on the grass, and I just turn the handles to where I get it, and I look at the bubble level, and then wham bam, it's done. And my guiding I never had any issues with it, and
Yeah.
it works.
As long as it works.
I
That's
do it every night.
Actually, the wheelie bar wasn't terrible.
No, those wheelie bars are nice.
Oh yeah, it's
They're
great.
great.
Pete-
You've got the 6 tire one, right?
Yeah, Pete Myers was the one that when he was working for oh geez. Now it was before he went to Woodland Hills, where they make the wheelie bar, the JMI.
Yeah.
And he was the one that helped me to design that, and they laid it all out. And a lot of the innovations that they eventually came up with, mine was the prototype for all those.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I swear by mine. I mean, hell, I've used mine for 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does yours have 3 wheels or 4?
6.
Mine's got
Oh,
6.
6. Okay.
And I put the solid tires on it.
Yeah, when I upgrade the tires, I'm going to go to the solid tires on
I would, for sure, because in the wintertime, they always deflate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
I have to roll mine through my wife's garden, and she gets mad at me, so I have to use the pneumatic tires because I cut through there because I don't want to roll all the way around the half acre trying to get it around the house.
Scott doesn't
Okay.
get winter time. He's
You know what
Florida.
they say, Will? Happy wife, happy life.
That's
Yep.
true.
That's
Well,
it.
right now she's not mad at me. She's mad at the deer for eating all the stuff up. So right now I'm
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She got tulips out there because I know they're headless if she does.
yeah.
Well, there's a solution for that, Wilfredo. It's called a Remington 700.
That's true. That's true. They're everywhere too. I thought they're going to come get me while I'm out there doing live streams, or when I leave it sitting out overnight, which I do sometimes. I'm always afraid they're going to kick it over or do something with it.
I got a 250 for the coyotes that are around here.
Oh, God, I got so many coyotes up here. It's not even funny.
Target practice.
Yeah, we have one coyote, and he's got like a gimp leg, so it's not very threatening to watch. And he's fine. He's had a gimp leg for like 5 years. That's just how he walks now. But I'll hear him, and my dog. So I carry a dog. That's what I carry with me, and she'll bark at him. I'm like, he's fine. He's just trying to catch a rabbit. But yeah, those coyotes
Down
can be
here.
a little scary sometimes.
I walk outside sometimes, especially when the fire trucks go by, and the coyotes will start, and it sounds like there are hundreds of them.
Yep. And
Where
it
are you?
sounds like they're right
In
next to
Central
you,
Florida.
and they're a quarter mile away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's actually only like 6 or 7 of them.
Yep. Yep.
They don't
That
have
and the
big
wild
herds.
turkeys. We have wild turkeys down here like you wouldn't believe. They just
Oh,
walk
yeah.
through your backyard. Huge broods, a couple
Yeah.
of big toms, jakes, and 24 hens all at the same time walking through your backyard.
Good eating right there.
Oh hell yeah!
Good eating right there.
Get the
Are they
smoker out.
aggressive? Are the turkeys
turkeys
aggressive at all?
No,
Oh,
they'll
okay.
run from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get one that is aggressive, you don't want anything to do with it because the spurs on them sons of bitches will tear you open.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not that common for a tom to attack a human. So
As
No.
God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
they can.
They can.
Yeah,
They
can
can
run,
run
I've seen
really
them.
fast.
they fly good.
Yeah.
I know they can because I've
I
scared them
know.
up.
I know you're referencing.
Yes, you
Yeah.
know what I'm referencing.
Yeah, WKRP,
Yeah.
Yes.
the Great Turkey Drop.
Johnny
Great
Fever.
turkey drop. Oh my gosh.
One of the best shows ever.
It was. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like when Johnny Fever's in there taking a nap and he's playing Dogs by Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Mr. Carlson comes walking in And he's like listening, and he's looking at the record, and he's like looking around and see if he can read it. And then he goes to and John, he goes, "Don't touch that." And he startles him. He's like, "Do I hear dogs in there?" It's so funny.
The best Pink Floyd album they ever put out, Animals.
Oh my God, Animals is one of my favorites.
It's my favorite. Yeah.
I'm kind of partial to The Wall myself.
Yeah, but no, I mean, Animals was an epic.
Oh
yeah,
epic EP.
I like anything by Floyd.
Me too.
Floyd was great.
One of the things I got my 16-year-old into was vintage Floyd, vintage Rush.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Black Sabbath, Metallica.
I got a couple of Rush. I got a couple of Pink Floyd vinyls that were never released in the United States.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I bet they're good.
I've
got
got
found them at a record store, like a vintage record store,
Yep.
You know, Dan's watching right now, and he's like hunting madly for the off the
button.
Oh boy. All right. So still got half an hour before we announce image of the week for those online that have not voted yet. Don't forget to go and vote.
I voted for the rookie image.
There you go. Appreciate it. The vote for one.
There you go. There you go.
We have more competition.
He deserves some votes.
Yes, right. Absolutely. If you're gonna vote for experience, don't forget to vote for the rookie.
Didn't want to piss off the experienced people.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you throw the link into chat again, just so that everyone watching can quickly go make sure they voted?
Absolutely. I can most certainly do that. AstroWorldWeb.com/IOTW.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that image. I actually collected that. So I that's my submission in the rookie one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I collected that data, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months ago, but I'm still sort of learning the ropes for Cyril, right? So I've done some OSC. I just sort of am getting my feet wet with mono, and I was limiting myself to like LRGB because last time I was on here, I was telling you guys how I was having that issue with guiding through SHO on a 2600 mm.
Yeah.
Still haven't solved that, by the way.
Duo.
I got 5.
You got the MM Duo, don't you?
Yeah, I have the MM Duo.
Right.
And it has like the lady that's on Cloudy Nights that sold me the filter was like, hey, these are 3 nanometer like Antilla Pro, like they're really good filters, but you won't be able to guide. And I was like, I don't know, let's see what happens. So I went and I got ordered through SV Boney some 5 nanometer SHOs, and if I have the exposure to like, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds, it'll usually catch a star. But I gave up and decided to just put off-axis guider in front of the Holt. So it's funny because I have an off-axis guider now attached to the same imaging train that I have an MM Duo. It's kind of pointless. So I don't recommend anyone do that. It's really stupid.
Well, you said 2 or 3 seconds. How long do you usually run your exposure for guider?
Half second.
Really?
You're not going to get that with a 3 nanometer.
I don't mind bullying my mount. And again, I'm the noob here, right? But I'm like, no, every half a second, the mount should know what it's done wrong.
Wow.
Where you run yours, Norm?
3 seconds. I can run up to on a Paramount. You can, I mean, anything will work.
Need the guide.
Basically, if you got your Pro Track on and stuff, you shouldn't have to. If you got your Polar, dead nuts perfect, but I run 3 seconds. Anything below that, it's bouncing the mount around trying to make a correction, So 3 seconds seems to be a sweet spot for me.
Now speaking of your Paramount, did you use the Sky X to do your polar alignment when you're doing, like before you get your T points and all that stuff? You did go through the polar alignment with her?
Yeah. I've done the last time I did a polar, I did 5 iterations.
Okay.
Did it 5 times. It just keeps tweaking it down to the point,
Okay.
It don't take
uses
very long
Sharp Cap?
with the Paramount.
Who else uses Sharp Cap for polar alignment?
That's what I usually use.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
be honest. I use Sharp Cap mixed with my Pole Master. Since I've got the Pole Master, I'll hook it up because Sharp Cap will see it, will see the camera, and then I'll just use that and run it from there. But I have not tried, and once I get the Paramount back, I have not tried the polar alignment feature on the Paramount. So through SkyX, so I'll have to.
It works
give it a
good.
try.
I mean, it tells you exactly which knob to turn, how many clicks.
Okay.
So when
that's really nice.
Because usually my first adjustment on left right is always wrong. You're like, I don't know which way I don't know what you're asking for.
That's the beauty of Paramount and the SkyX. It tells you exactly. It shows you a picture. This is what you're turning. You're going to turn it counterclockwise, 3 clicks, and a click is a little tick mark on the dial.
Yeah.
Jeez. Someday I'll get one of them. I felt super fancy when I got my Lost Mandy. So I was like, all right, none of this, consumer grade nonsense for me. But I feel like the sky's the limit with mounts.
Yeah.
Buy once, cry once.
There it is.
I like to cry all the time, so I've got like 7 mounts sitting in storage.
You're a glutton for punishment.
You're in the right.
I got one of each. What do you want to talk about? I got all of them.
Sadomasochist.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody's got a good therapist.
Yes.
Oh,
it's, health insurance, baby. But no, I really like the Lost Mandy. It's the G11G. It's I bought it. I buy most of my gear used again off Cloudy Nights. And I picked it up from a guy in Phoenix, and he was like, you got to be mechanically inclined to own a mount like this. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, you got to like adjust the the tolerances of the worm gear and this. And I was like, oh, you mean like normal mount maintenance? But is that something that you guys with like the Paramounts don't deal with? Like, do you ever have to deal with tightening and loosening like worm gears to set to sort of set tolerances?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what that buys you.
No.
Shit.
I check mine once a year, usually in the spring. There's a simple routine to adjust the tension on your worm gear on a Paramount, and it takes 5 minutes literally. Okay. And I just do the adjustment. It's self-adjusting. You just loosen some screws and you push a plunger in, and that adjusts the tension, and you tighten it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, which Paramount do you have?
MX.
MX.
And I replaced my own worm gear, I don't know, last summer, I think. It just about wore out. Had my guiding was getting pretty terrible, and it was a slack in the worm gear. So
how old was it?
It's 10, 11 years old.
All right.
But running it heavy, I've got almost 100 pounds on that thing, and it's rated at 100 pounds. So
wow.
Yep.
But worm gear block was like 350. Took literally 15 minutes to change it. So
nice. I think once I get like an observatory, I'll do something like that. I don't want to leave a Paramount outside. I leave the Lost Mandy outside. You do?
Yeah,
man, that would hurt my soul.
Yeah, I sit out there under a telegizmo for like 4 years.
Oh,
it's bolted to the pier. They're gonna make a lot of noise trying to get it off.
Yeah, I've got an RST 300 sitting under a telegizmos.
It'll take them long enough for me to get outside with a gun.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Or have me release the attack dog.
Your attack Yorkie.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, an attack Yorkie.
Put him in zombie mode.
There you
I'll
go.
say Lola over.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping to build an observatory here sometime in the next like year or so. I think we're gonna the wife and I are gonna be getting most of our family's in Arizona, and so we're there like twice a month, basically. Like twice a quarter, I should say. So we're probably gonna get a house out like in the outskirts of Arizona, like in the outskirts of Phoenix, the Valley.
That's a nice area.
Yeah, I like it out there, and it's compared to like where we are right now, San Diego. It's
cost of living is
free.
Yeah, the cost of living.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice. It's like there today.
Did they? Dude, I've been getting I used to live in Mesa, and so all of my like weather alerts are still set to Arizona, and apparently, some big stuff happened there today.
Yeah.
So I've been getting alerts all afternoon.
Mesa's a nice town.
I liked Mesa, but it's too, anywhere in the valley is going to be too light polluted. So we want to get a little bit further out, so that I can build an observatory, and so that we're far enough away from our families that it's a reasonable thing to say, no, we're not going to come over and visit today.
So
But yeah,
what's the
I think
town
Tucson's the
in
best
northern
one.
Arizona that has they're like a designated they're big into
like Flagstaff.
they're the ones that try to reduce light pollution and everything like that.
Yeah, like they've got a lot of really awesome regulations around like no lights pointing up. All their street lights are very specific. Even like they made the McDonald's change their like logo and advertising and everything to make it like not create a bunch of light pollution. Um, that would be nice, but Flagstaff is a little on the pricier side. It's a lot
Yeah.
smaller. There's just less availability on the market. So
Isn't Scottsdale the same way? Somewhere around Scottsdale area, they have they try to tone the lights down there.
yeah, like North Scottsdale, Northeast Valley,
Mhm.
but you're still in that same valley
Or
as
is
Phoenix
it
and
okay?
everything
Yeah.
else. Yeah. So we're hoping to get either further north than Scottsdale or south, sort of like 40 minutes south of the valley, which you'll still get the light dome if I have to point north, but I'll get basically anything straight up and south free
Yeah.
of light. So that's what I'm hoping for. And then I'll get myself one of those fancy mounts like you guys have.
There you go. There you go.
It's a good investment.
Yeah. It'd be nice when I get mine.
Where's yours? Why don't you have
It's that software
That's
biz.
a long story.
It's a long story. We're
Okay.
not going to go into it too
No,
much.
actually, it's
Okay.
a short story, but
Yeah. But yeah, we're not going to go into it on the air. But yeah, but I do have my Optron back, so I got to get that going.
Which Ioptron do you have?
Sim 60.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I've got
I
a
like
Sim
that.
60, so
It's the beast.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Except for it didn't have a dedicated USB port.
Some of Ioptron's choices are baffling at
Yeah.
occasion. I've got a SEM 40, but it's like a
Okay.
really early SEM 40. That's my travel mount. I love that thing. It took
Yeah.
my AVX out of commission because
Yeah.
for basically the same size, you just get 10 times.
You get
performance.
it's just 10 times better.
But mine, the dovetail on the early SEM 40s, to switch it between Vixen and Lost Mandy, you have to like take the screws all the way out and rotate
it.
And I'm like, who? The guy that made this doesn't own more than one telescope, because this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But they're really, honestly, their support's been really good. I blew mine up within a month of getting it, because I plugged it into a battery that was charging as a whole thing. And it like let out the magic smoke. It was great. And I emailed them and they're like, yeah, we'll just sell you the replacement boards. And I was able to basically rebuild the whole dang thing. Yeah. So their support's been nice.
Yeah. I've had many adventures with my Sim 60. All of them, most of them good. Couple of them not so good, but Ioptron has always been solid with their support. And me, even though I work in IT and all that stuff, it's like sometimes with these mounts, I'm like, I just get too nervous. So I'll just send it to Massachusetts and let them fix it and deal with it and send it back to me, and then I'll just say okay.
Wasn't it your Sim 60 that got the storm damage?
Yeah, twice. Yeah. First time, the first time, it was I had it on because I have a Tripure, right? And the first time was in Illinois, and I had it covered up, telegizmos, everything, and there was almost like a tornado like rainstorm, but it wasn't quite a tornado, and it just knocked that sucker on over.
Oh no.
And that was the first time I had it fixed. The second time I had it fixed, something very similar happened. I was at NEAF just this year. I was at NEAF, and I had it in the backyard here in Georgia and everything. Everything's fine. I come home. It's raining the day I get home. It's been totally fine all the time I was in New York. I get home, and then this is deluge. And our backyard, because we have new construction, it's all basically weeds and red clay, red mud. And so the water just washed
Oh,
the
my
try
God.
tear down.
Oh,
Jeez.
I hadn't even been home an hour. And
Wow.
this rainstorm came down and knocked it over again. So I'm like, yeah, this is Eric again. I got another problem.
Mother Nature really doesn't
Oh
want me to
yeah,
have this
how
yeah,
map.
do I clean this
exactly.
clay out of?
Yeah, something says they don't want me to have this M60, but dang it, I love it, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get it
Oh,
fixed.
God.
So yeah, they were like, yeah, the storm, yeah, that got knocked down real good. Fortunately, none of the OTAs were damaged, except I had some a bent USB drive and a bent cable when it landed wrong. When it landed, because I had my William Optics FLT91 on there, and everything was fine except those two bent, the cable and the flash drive. But then let's pick it back up. Wait, I'm like, all right, let me see how this thing's doing. As soon as I plug the sucker in, I turn it on. And I'm like, oh,
That's
good
not good.
Lord.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Eric's stories are the best. Was that the William Optics that you sold, rebought, and sold again?
Oh my gosh.
But he did take the lens cap off.
I didn't take the lens cap off. No, yeah. Oh man, I've had 4 or 5 William Optics scopes.
I can't get rid of them.
And
They're too nice.
yeah, I've had, and I
Oh.
regret. Yeah, it's God rest his soul, Pete.
I love
God
my
love him.
81.
It's like buy one's cry. I should have never gotten rid of any of them. I had my first one was a GT71, Gran Turismo 71. That was the very first one I got. Then and it was a white one. Then I got the white cat, which was the red cat, but it was all white and gold. So I was just going all out like white and gold. Then I had the Zenith Star 126, and that was white and gold as well. I had them all prettied out and all decked out, on my bar and everything, and I sold them all.
Why?
Exactly. I keep asking myself the same
we all
question.
make really dumb decisions sometimes.
Yeah,
So keep going.
yeah. So it's one of those things. And now I have the FLT91, and I'm not getting rid of that sucker.
Hey, Chris is in his car.
Yeah, Chris is in
Hi,
there.
Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Hanging out at Great Basin. Just had dinner in Baker, Nevada.
Oh, in Nevada, huh?
Yeah.
That was a nice image you put up on the Milky Way.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a single. I think that was a single 15-second out here.
Yeah.
That's nice. Pretty awesome.
That's pretty crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So
yeah, we just got dinner. We have 30 miles back to camp.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
And shooting for the 5th night this week.
Yeah,
yes,
we will be shooting for the 5th night in our 6-day trip.
Very
nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
At least you're having better luck than Greg did at Okie-Tex.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was horrible.
Welcome to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What we put up with.
Yeah, Jose. Yeah, my stories make a lot of people nervous. It's like one of those things. Like, why did I get into the hobby? My wife just looks at me. My wife, she's like, she just shakes her head. She's like, what? She says, I just don't have words. I just don't have words. The amount of money you spend on this stuff, and this is what you're doing. And I'm just like, and then she's like, you are now. So she is dead. She is like so on, like, okay, you're going to put these suckers in, you're going to mount these things, put them in concrete and everything. And you're going to get an observatory. You're doing it all. She's like, I don't care. We're just getting it done.
So, win-win.
Yes. And I'm like,
yeah.
You finally wore her down.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
Yeah. The rest of us are still trying.
Yeah.
Let's see, Paramount. This is brand new. Yeah, let's get an observatory.
The same logic works for bass boats.
Yes, it does.
It does. You're right.
Oh
Good one,
man.
Scott.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that is one thing I'm actually working on is the whole getting, the observatory, at least getting the deck and getting the ground squared away. Because let me see here.
Are you using
Because
like a kit, or did you design it yourself?
no, yeah, actually I'm going to use the it's going to be modified, but it's the backyard observatory kit.
Yeah.
The 8 is the 11.5 by 11.5, but I'm going to expand it to like maybe 14 or 15 by 15 or 14 by 14 or 15 by 15,
Nice.
something like that, and expand it. And it's going to have, and I have really nice, shot, skies, facing south. So I'm going to get the drop down, wall and put, to do all that stuff.
Are you
Yeah.
are you gonna put in a warm room?
No, I
Okay.
mean,
In
since I'm right
Georgia.
out here, I'm in Georgia.
Georgia.
I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Need
that's
a
a good
warm
point.
room.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
want a warm room because I want to be able to have my office there because I want to work from I work from home. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to spend a bunch of time somewhere, I want it to be basically my observatory. That sounds great.
Yeah, because I don't know here, because here it is. Because here's the next pier right here.
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah, I got the second ioptron right here, the second ioptron pier. So
Have you
one to be for
traveled
the
with those at all?
the tri-pier I do. I
Yeah.
have traveled
Okay.
with the tri-pier, but this is the permanent. This is the aluminum
Oh,
steel pier.
geez.
So
Okay.
so this would be my second one. So I've got
Yeah.
already one outside in the concrete. So this is going to be the second one. So I'll put the Mighty on one and put the Sim 60 on probably this one, or I'll decide on which one I'm going to put them on. But
Nice.
they're both the same. So yeah, and get them set up, and then have landscapers come out, because with my back and everything, no, I'm not doing a doggone thing. That's why I hire people.
So, real quick, Fredo.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the rainbow of colors you get when you combine everything?
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting the same thing.
It's crazy, right?
Well, I mean, the data looks amazing, but it's just you've got some purples and greens and reds and blues that it's like a rainbow of colors. But
Yes, it's weird.
it
And it only happens when you do like dynamic background or some type of extraction, I think. That's when it starts to go.
if you don't do that, it doesn't show up.
I don't think so. Try it, but I don't know, because that was the final data push that I got with the Sky Eye 62 AM when I was reviewing it for Tube Tech, and I'm like, man, this is going to be really great, and it just went really south. Now I was able to manipulate it and get somewhat of a picture, but man, I had to crop it and just, I don't know. I'm still learning with the whole mono process, but that one really threw me for a loop because everything that was working before did not work with that. I couldn't figure it out.
I'll play with it some more. But yeah, I mean, I combined them and everything, took the stars out, and yeah, I see that whole rainbow is kind of odd.
Yeah.
And I've tried to see if you can tone it down, neutralize it, and it's odd because
Is it still linear, Dave?
on the histogram everything's lined up perfect.
Is it still linear, Dave?
I've stretched it, but it shows up linear when you
Can you show your screen?
STF.
Can you show
But
your
then
screen?
when I stretched it and made sure the histogram was all, everything's. I mean, it's lined up and it's beautiful. I mean,
Can you share your screen? Bring it.
I can.
Yeah, I want to share your screen.
How did you stretch it?
GHS. So
Yeah.
you see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just like a rainbow of colors.
Huh.
I get that all the time. I don't know how to fix it.
But if you look at the histogram, I mean, everything's. I mean, that's almost clipping. The dark point. I pulled it way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's all lined up nice. So
I'm gonna go download it.
Maybe it was something. I don't know. Maybe it's something.
you know, and even when I
maybe it
stretched
was something in the
I
atmosphere at
tried
the
not
time.
to. I made sure to try not to overstretch it a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then kind of went into curves and tried to give things a little bit of boost. But every time you give it a little bit of boost, you start getting these purples, like, and this green
Greens.
across the middle of it,
Mhm.
and this goofy purple here.
Yeah.
I'm distracted by what looks like a
And
Death Star.
that star halo is a beast.
It's a Death Star.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, it
scope?
does. It looks like a Death Star, doesn't it?
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Death Star.
What telescope did you use?
That's not a halo though. See,
Yeah, there was a star there. There's a star there.
yeah, but that's a reflection from the inside the RASA.
Yep.
That's
Okay, but
That's
there's
an
a
issue
big
that-
bright star.
yes, it is a star in there,
Right
but that's
middle there.
like it's some type of off-axis weird illumination thing. And I know Luco had the same issue with doing something like that before, and that's the only reason I know kind of something about. Matter of fact, one of the things that I think it is the reflections
Off the filter.
from off inside of here. And I just recently ordered some paint that's really cool, automotive dull paint, and I just painted it up, and now there's no reflective
You're not
pieces in
getting
there
it.
now.
Okay.
But I haven't had a chance to try it yet because weather.
Yeah, I played a little bit with it, and it did not like what I did.
What target are we looking at? What is this?
That's the Iris.
Iris.
Oh my
But you
god.
have tons of this dark nebula.
And I love this is one of my favorites
that
because I
looks really
love
good.
dark nebula. All that
Yeah.
that dark nebulosity and the clouds.
I mean, there's tons. Here's the luminance. I haven't done anything with the luminance yet, but
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be great, and I just I can't figure it out.
so the luminance is still linear. But if I pull this up, there's some pretty good stuff here.
Wait, this is free. This isn't OSC.
No, it's mono data.
Dude. Because I get stuff looks like that all the time with OSC. I think it might even be the iris. Makes me wonder if that's actually the color of the stuff.
Yeah, but I wouldn't imagine those purple.
Probably not. No,
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not. But
I don't recall.
it's weird that that kind of stuff shows up.
Well, Tom, you just did it.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, Tom,
Yeah.
you didn't get any of that, did you?
No.
Did you use
I
a
haven't
one-shot
processed
color,
mine
or
yet, I'll
did
let you know.
use,
That's why I'm wondering, is it some sort of
What about you?
atmospheric issue? You
What
know,
about you?
from
Dave?
Purple is isn't that indicative of a reverse channel?
No, not
A
necessarily.
negative in color.
Purple?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
it's the
tried the
reverse of
gradient correction
it's
on
the
this?
reverse of green.
Yeah,
Magenta is.
magenta.
Yeah.
But that's not even magenta though. That's like blue
So
and purple.
so why don't you invert that image and run SCNR on it?
Or just run
Now run FCNR to get rid of the purple.
Yeah.
Maybe at like 50%. I wouldn't go maybe full strength, but I still see purple there. So.
It's not as bad. It's
Not as
more
bad.
blue now.
Yeah, it's more blue now. Yeah, that's what it should be. Run it again at 100%.
Does gradient correction fix that at all?
You know what? I didn't try that.
What gradient correction do you use?
I use Graxper.
The gradient correction.
So
That's what I-
when I originally did it, I did the SETI Astro,
Let's try this.
and
Yeah, try that.
Sometimes
That's
that
a-
will work. You're right. Who said that?
Because I think gradient correction doesn't actually remove backgrounds. It like
No, it just
levels things out.
smooths the gradient across the image.
Yeah, and so it might be
Look at
able.
that.
There you go.
Look at
There
that.
you go.
There you go.
Bingo.
Look at all the stuff.
Oh, that
all
was
the
Graxper, right?
colors it took out.
Grasper's great, man.
Grandspurt.
So
you
there
go.
I'm wondering if gradient correction does similar work without actually removing stuff, though.
that is so
Yeah, it does.
That's a lot better.
better.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a lot better.
Yeah, and then I'd do this. This is what I would do next. I'd go into image
Phones.
blend,
Yeah.
and then I'd.
Yep.
This is 16,
Mhm.
16, and I do a little high pass.
There you go.
Wait, how do you do that? I never.
Yeah, this has been always still.
Put
This
the
is
same
new to
image in and use high pass filter.
Uh-huh.
And then 16, and then do high pass, and then turn up my levels a little bit.
That's too much.
Get some of that detail. Yeah, but you know what? What I like to do is I like to get as much as I can,
Yeah.
but I'll change the opacity.
Okay. Okay.
Do overlay,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and it looks a little crunchy.
Nah.
But what you can do is you can just bring back that opacity some,
Yep.
Yeah.
where it's not as noticeable. And then what I also like to do is, what happened?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
You preview. Get rid of your preview there. Yeah.
And then you can play with your midtones.
Yeah. Make that thing pop.
Yeah.
That's what we need as a
On the
class one
original
night.
image.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. You know what? We're gonna do this.
Never seen this
on
before.
Another Friday. We'll do this like Super Dave. You can do this like on even with this data.
And
we
then
can-
when I'm done with that, I can just hit that. It'll come back up with that image.
Holy cow!
Yep.
That's just image blend with a high pass. Blend the same
high
image
pass.
with high pass on the second
So
one.
look at the difference between that now and that.
Yeah.
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 Oh
Holy
wow!
cow, look at that. You
I've
make it
been
look too
trying to
easy.
figure out how people do this forever.
I mean, that's good data though. So
Yeah, it's real good data.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of this damn thing here.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
You
no,
just
no,
have
no.
to,
You know what?
Uh,
Let's see.
just
Let's
crop it out or something.
Dave, just no, leave it there. Leave it there and just take and drop a couple of TIE fighters next to it.
Yeah. Lean into the Death Star.
Let's
There
go
it
to
is.
City
Photoshop.
Astro.
Oh gosh.
Crop
That's
their
funny.
cloning
City
tool is
Astro.
for.
Where's it?
I'm your father, Luke.
Yeah.
Got
Put a little opacity of Darth Vader in the bottom right hand corner.
Astro's blemish blaster here and see what happens.
Yeah,
I
try
was wondering
that.
if you should send that over to Russ Croman and see if he can update his model based on that star.
Well, it makes me feel a lot better. One, that I had the issue doing it, but two, when you say it's good data, at least I know I captured some good data.
Oh yeah,
No, it's fantastic. I can't get that kind of data here, but
really good.
all right. So
I've
this
had like
is,
50 hours on like dark nebula stuff before, and I can't. I'm like, I should be able to pull stuff out like this, but through like stretching and just messing with the
If the
curves,
data's
like, I
there,
can never
you can
get
pull
that.
it out. If it's there, you can pull it out.
Yeah. Like I
right,
can
let's
see it,
see
I can just
here.
never get it to come out enough in the backgrounds.
What border are you in, Wilfredo?
4.
shift click.
Yep, similar to me. Well,
Yep.
There you go.
I sit right on the edge of a 5-4. So
So I'm going to draw that circle
There you go.
and let's see
I'm telling you, you should just leave that there and put a
what that does.
put a couple of TIE fighters next to it. I think that'd be funny as hell.
Put a smiley face on
It's
Let's
my
see if it
watermark.
gets rid of that.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
it. That's right.
Jupiter.
That's no moon. That's a space station. It does look like the Death Star.
It does.
I'm
It
telling
really does.
Pointing right at you.
you should definitely save a copy of it and drop a couple of TIE fighters next to it just as a joke. You should do that. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, just this, I mean, is way more than what I ever got out of it. I got this level of detail, but I had that weird color gradient. I just never could get rid of it.
Right.
It's a
yeah,
great object.
Graxpert is a really good tool. to deal with, questionable gradient issues.
It's good. It's good because it'll work on linear or non-linear.
Yes.
Well, you see that right there is one of the things we can do on a Friday is to have somebody bring in their, upload their data and their masters, and we'll go through and do a workshop, a step-by-step workshop on taking it to getting it to this point.
It's a great idea.
Your PC's
Good
crushing
idea.
it.
I got it.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
That's a lot better.
A lot
It's
better.
still there though. It's more of a ring than.
But now you can use clone stamp and kind of blend it,
What I should have done here, watch this. I'll undo it. And then what I'll do is I'll
Soften the edge.
bring the opacity back some.
Is there a feather adjustment?
Yeah, and I can feather it.
Feather it.
I would think go wider and feather it.
There you
You're
go.
still getting that ring.
Yeah, bigger feather.
Yeah.
Yeah, go bigger on the feather. Yeah.
See what happens.
But now this is when you can really start to just experiment and just try things here back and forth, and
that's the beauty of undo.
Absolutely.
Well, this script, you can do it in the script part first before applying it to the main image.
That's non-destructive.
Non-destructive,
yeah.
Another thing that stresses me or bugs me most about these scripts, though, they're all awesome, but the preview, like there's only preview on some of them, so you could only like blink between the modified and the preview.
Yeah. SETI Astro is good about putting previews in most of his scripts.
Yeah.
That's why if it has it, I always check create a new image.
Right.
Yeah, or I'll do it on a clone. I'll clone.
Exactly.
It. Yeah, clone it.
Clone it. Yep.
Yeah, I like to do it that way as well.
I always experiment on a clone.
But man, this script takes a lot of processing power.
Yeah.
Reading all them little pixels.
Yeah.
What camera did you use here, Will?
That was the Sky Eye 62 AM, the Tube Tech, full frame.
Well, okay. That's a nice. Yeah, you got some really
helped
good data
a
off
little
of that.
bit, but not quite as much.
Yeah.
I think it'll probably need to be a little wider. Take the opacity higher, but a wider circle with more feathering would probably do it. Because before when you did it, you had like you still had the ring.
Yeah.
Feather it almost all the way up. So it really blends.
You could pull this into Photoshop and finish it. It's like 2 or 3 clicks and it's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That tool in Photoshop's amazing.
Oh, it's
the magic eraser.
Oh, it's the best.
It works pretty well.
Yep.
Those AI tools are amazing.
Yeah. The Graxpert, did you do the Graxpert per channel or after you combined?
I did it at first per channel. And then I did it after stretching it and got all those weird colors. And that's what got rid of all those weird colors.
Okay.
So
you did Graxpert basically like what, on every channel?
On every channel, then combine the red, green, and blue.
And then did it again.
And then I stretched it, was trying to figure out why I was getting that rainbow of colors. And then who was it suggested try to Graxpert again? And I did that again, and now it came out ideal.
There you go.
I wonder if gradient correction would be a better thing to run on
the
individual channels.
Yeah.
And then merge those and then do Graxpert.
Possible.
Gradient correction does a good job on the gradient,
It does.
It really does, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible doing Graxpert took out more from certain channels than it should have.
And that's why they got weirded out. That's possible.
Yeah. It has done that. I have seen Graxpert do that.
Because there's still spots of lines of green and stuff in here too.
Yeah, I can see that at the top too. Yeah, and all around. Yeah,
there's a little bit.
That's a little bit better.
That's a bit better.
A little bit right in the middle.
So
now,
you gotta screen the
you can
stars
clone
back
stamp
in.
that thing.
Yeah,
you gotta screen the stars back in because once the star is actually in there again, that might mostly go away.
might not be so noticeable. Yeah.
So
Right.
if I pull up the stars, got to get you guys out of the way.
Image blend works good on putting the stars back too, because you can adjust your stars.
So I haven't stretched the stars yet, so let's kill that. And then what I like doing
Star Stretch is
Star Stretch is
tool.
really good.
Like takes the thinking out of it.
And you can give it a nice little
max out the color boost and bring the stretch amount down to like 4, I think is what. And that's what I've been.
I usually go down to about 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and that really brings out, that helps highlight the background.
But I like less stars than most people do.
Yeah, so bring that down to like a 3.
Bring it down to like 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing 4.
And then bring up your color boost if you want.
Depends on your star field. I mean, this is a huge star field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff I've been shooting has just tons of stars, and I've been boosting them higher to like a 6 before, and then I realized I can, and then doing like a star reduction, and then I realized I could just stretch them less.
Yeah,
and it'll look a lot better.
That looks really good.
So these look,
color looks good.
Yeah,
the color looks really good, man.
And I don't see any haloing.
Nope.
I don't see any egging either. Looks good.
The star down there looks kind of small though.
The what?
I said the star down there that's causing that.
That one right there. It's that big.
I'd screen them in and just to see what it looks like with the image correction.
You play around with the color in that ring too, make it look like a supernova.
Yeah, there you go.
Artificial bubbles.
Blend. Oh, let me reset this.
There's a screen stars script that I use that works pretty well for
rescreen stars.
Rescreen stars is pretty good. It's good script.
I just like it.
You don't just use
tool image blend.
Adjust it more in place though. So.
Image blend just is a great tool.
Good idea. Just
I gotta use this more. That high pass thing is game changing.
Yeah.
Image 16 stars. What's going on here? Cancel that.
You got nothing up top on your base image.
No.
Oh, you reset. Okay. You may need to close it and reopen it.
16 stars. Yeah, something's not working.
Yeah, you may need to close it and reopen it.
Close. Something happened there.
Yeah, you got a lot of red lines there.
All right, so
it is a lot of dust sitting out there, though. It did pick up a lot of data.
Yes, it did.
Oh yeah.
It ain't liking the stars. There they are, finally.
green.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
And same kind of thing. You can actually.
And that little halo can be tweaked out with clone stamp or anything just to make it go away, and it'll blend all the color around it, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
Not crazy that it left that much of a reflection though.
Yeah.
For being such a
It was pretty bright.
It was a pretty bright star. Yeah.
RASA is known to have
and that's the only one that did it too.
Yeah, brighter than the central, or I guess maybe.
Oh, there you go, Wilfredo.
There's other stars about as bright, which is it's just weird that that's the only one that left it
that big.
Does that look a little better?
Oh, that's way better. It's not a rainbow. Skittles.
Yeah.
You still got some green. I would go back with the original channels and try to do gradient correction first, and then see how they blend together. Instead of using Graxpert on the individual channels.
And there's even it's not an
still
anomaly.
Try and do something like this though too, and
off to the right hand side of the screen.
Try and pull some of that green out of it.
Yeah, but some of it seems like it's kind of artificial in the pattern that it's leaving there.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Drop the green levels a little bit.
Yeah. Just a touch.
Yeah, I was
And
just
then
but
You
that,
can adjust that dust, get some of that little red tint out of it, you know.
and run color corrected HDRMT.
There you go. Yeah.
on that.
you do that now?
Yeah,
Where's that?
under
Script.
utilities.
Utilities.
Oh, it's in scripts.
Yeah,
Yep. Color corrected HDR MT.
oh, you don't have it.
You don't have it. That's weird.
Oh,
I don't have it either. What's the name of
Is
does
that?
that? Hold on. There's probably a repository for that one.
who
Where
has?
that comes from.
I got it.
Yeah, I have it too. I'm just gonna look up where it comes from.
Because it's one of Russ Crummins.
Is that
Russ-
one of
Is
Russell
it?
Crowe's?
Yeah,
It's from like from earlier days though. Before
yeah,
a lot of the other
before.
stuff.
Yeah, before
I had all his stuff.
Blur X and all that.
That's definitely a workable image right there. Just a little
Where's that
tweaking.
one come from?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that, I mean, it looks amazing now. I mean, if you watch my
Oh,
video, you see I struggle with it and I get nothing like that at the end result.
Dave, go to what is it? Tools or in your scripts. Hang on.
What is it? Stars for HV.
Go to the toolbox.
Yeah.
And then create HDR image.
Okay.
That one,
Do it
that one
at,
works too.
do it at about 50% and see what that looks like.
So what is that going to do?
It's same as HDRMT.
Blend at 15%?
Yeah, 50.
50?
50.
50.
Oh.
Nope, not quite.
Hey, what is that one?
Almost.
Yeah,
Ah.
you got closer.
Take the lens cap off.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
And don't do anything down here.
No. Yeah.
Well, you have to remember, this is only the RGB image, too.
Yeah.
I haven't even added the luminance.
Right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But that'll.
Oh, that didn't like what it did to the
No, I didn't like that. Didn't like that.
Yeah, it squashed the core.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Try it at 25. See what.
That was 0.25 is the default. So
Yeah, and go on the scaling function, go to Gaussian 7. Down.
This
down,
needs to be
down,
a
down. There you
this needs
go.
to be a thing to where
There you
at the
go.
contest,
Gotcha.
who come up with the best process and the best image out of this
Yeah.
data, we'll get you a free
Now
Chick-fil-A
you're
sandwich.
still gonna get that.
oh, it's showing a preview. It's still crushing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
still
crushing.
gonna get that. That's weird. Huh. Even
I
a
think
median
the
track.
iris is a tough one.
Yeah, it is. You can maybe go.
That's why I love it, because it's such a
Yeah.
challenge,
It
with all
really
this
is.
dark nebulosity.
Yeah.
You know, if it creates a really super nice image, but it's crunching the core a little bit, just use a game script mask and
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
tone it down.
Oh yeah,
Tone the
you've
core down.
Help the computer.
Yep,
overload.
pretty much. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. You're
So,
actually a robot.
There we
Will,
go.
you shot that from Bortle 4, you said, with the
Yes.
full frame camera. What were how many subs? What was the exposure time? I don't know anything about this image. Tell us about it.
I can let me give me a second here. I can go look. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me pull it up here. Let's see here. Here is.
Let's do this. Probably ought to. What's the last thing I did? What was it?
While you're doing that, I'm going to take over sharing screen here so we can announce the image of the week.
Yeah, we're running long, huh?
Yeah, we are running a little long.
I'm going to get outside here.
Yeah, me too.
It's cloudy. I got nowhere to go, fellas.
All
I got to rebuild my all sky cam. That's what I'm doing tonight.
right. So
I got
with
clear
our-
skies for like the next week. I'm pretty excited about
So
that.
Francisco, so congrats on, moving
Hang
forward.
on, baby.
So
Yeah.
we got
Congrats,
13
Francisco.
votes out of 13, 100% vote.
100%.
Thank you.
Got 100%,
Thank you.
but yeah, so nice. But all right, so we had 29 votes for our experience bracket, and let's check it out. It was Jonathan versus Josh. And here we go.
Oh.
By one vote.
Josh, by one vote.
Wow.
Gosh,
Josh,
You're welcome, Josh.
there you go.
Oh.
One vote.
Matt, you were the decider, Matt. Maybe it was me.
That's always the tiebreaker.
That's always it. Well, congratulations. Yes, definitely.
Great
Way to go
images.
there, Josh. Congratulations, sir.
Thanks.
Yep.
We will
Congrats,
get. I will
Josh.
go ahead and update
That background
the
didn't
website.
hurt.
Yeah, so I'm gonna update the site.
Hey, Eric.
So yeah.
Did we ever hear back from oh, now I can't think of his name. Solar that was supposed to be Wednesday.
Oh
Simon
no, I have
Tang.
not. I from Simon Tang. No, I have
Simon,
not.
yeah.
But I am going. I was chatting with Dan a little bit, so I'm sure he's going to reconnect with Simon and have him back on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
Cool.
yeah. All right, guys.
Dan said he was going to get in touch.
Yeah. Well, this was a great show. We definitely need to set this up again where we have more interactive, work here with Dave or anyone else, with Pix Insight and showing us these tips and tricks and stuff like that. So Dave, thanks, man. Really
Yeah, no
appreciate
problem.
that time.
Yeah, I
you
was
did
curious
things
what
that
he
were
was
really
talking
good.
about. Now I know. So
There you go.
Look at
There
that
you
clear,
go.
great input by everybody to kind of help me work it out too. That
Yeah.
worked.
Hey,
look at that nice
Eric.
clear sky Chris
I'm
has
gonna
got
keep
down
looking
there.
at
Oh
it.
yeah, there
I'm
you
gonna do the
go.
luminance.
Yeah.
Nice,
Throw that in
Chris.
there and see what else happens after I put the luminance over top of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Hang on.
real quick, Eric. Here's the
Yeah.
here's the numbers. So they were all 120-second images. The luminous channel was 122. The red channel was 130. The green channel was 170, and the blue channel was 189.
Okay.
Quite a bit of data.
Quite a bit of data.
Wow.
Yep. Quite a bit. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Welcome.
Appreciate that. So, you have some great data there, Dave. Way to go. So yeah, we learned a little bit here, especially with image blend, and some of these scripts that that are out here. I definitely want to grab SETI Astro's latest,
The
suite
Super
here.
Dave secret sauce script.
There you go. There you go.
I think the first one we ought to do, because it is a good tool, is have Dave demonstrate that high pass, because it's a really good
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
yes,
is.
we should definitely do that.
Dude, I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's awesome.
And you're good at it.
tool. Yeah, and you're good at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For sure. All right, folks, that's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Don't forget to give a thumbs up before you leave. And again, Francisco, congrats to you.
Thank you.
Josh, congrats to you. You were going to
He
get
actually won.
there. Yeah.
Uh,
But
And
hey,
also-
you got yours out here, man. You got yours out here. That's half the
Thank you.
battle right there.
It was
So,
nice work.
so
Thank
great
you.
work.
you
And
might
so-
get on the calendar. You never know.
You
The
never
OCal
know.
video's out if you're interested. The OCal
Exactly.
video's out.
So yeah, so Wilfredo, definitely go check out his latest video.
Yeah.
So really appreciate your work on that. So until next time, everybody, thank you
Good night,
very
everybody.
much. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. And
Take
as
care.
always, keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, everybody.
everyone.
Take care.
Good night. Good night,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Yeah.